Good morning to all. Myself Annaran Kumar from EC department. In this video, we are going to discuss about artificial intelligence and machine learning. So now, in general, the artificial intelligence, machine learning having three types: supervised machine learning, unsupervised machine learning, reinforcement learning. So in this video, we are going to discuss about supervised learning. So the tool which is used for supervised machine learning is training the test model. So the input has to be trained to the concerned model or machine. It is framed by, for example, if you are going to give apple, banana, orange as an input to the concerned machine or model, then if you are giving input as apple to the concerned machine, the machine has already trained by using such an input. After that, it shows it is an apple. So already we are going to give the input as apple. So finally, we are going to check whether the input is accepted by the machine. So final answer is apple. So the machine has to be trained and the result as right. So like that, all the machines has to be framed in this supervised machine learning. So next one is mesh mail. Initially, we are going to give two options to the machine, like not spam or spam to the machine. After that, it can conclude that all the mails has to be checked. Then it shows the correct answer like not spam and spam. The machine has already trained and it give the output like not spam and spam. So like that apple already given apple and other input also we are going to give. After that we are given apple to the concerned machine, then it shows it's an apple, so it is already trained, then the output will be right. So for example, bitcoin vending machines, normally the vending machines are having different type of categories, 5 rupees, 1 rupees, and for a lot of slots are there. So in this ppt, in this slide, we are going to have a lot of coins available: 1 rupee, 5 rupee, 25 rupees, and 10 rupees. All the slots are identified by using the machine, and it can be understand that if you are giving a small 1 rupee coin, it's the machine understand that it is a 1 rupee and it will be placed in the 1 rupee locker. Like that, all the values, all the rupees, all the coin has to be placed in this machine. Then it can be categorized by using graph x and y. X-axis we have to check whether the all the input all the input is correct or not. In y column we are check the output. So in general, the supervised machine learning has to be framed by using two types. First one is classification and second one is regression. Classification is nothing but classify the different models. For example, table. So in table, we are going to add a lot of information to the, we can add or delete. So like that, we can able to perform in classification model. And regression is used to find the relationship between the input and output variables. Examples, multivariate regression algorithms and decision tree algorithms. These are all some of the algorithms which are used for supervised machine learning. And next one is the classification and regression has to be applied by using some of the concepts. First one is the classification. The classification is nothing but as a decision tree. Decision tree is a right or wrong choice. If you want to add more choice, we can add it. So like that, we can able to predict by using the decision tree. And next one is regression problem. The normally the linear line will be there. It can be able to predict whether the input and output is dependent or independent variables. Like that, we can be able to calculate by using this type of supervised machine learning. And next one is classifications. The classifications are not used for a mail checking process, emails, spam or not. So those processes will be explained in this classification models. Such kind of algorithms are used for decision tree, support vector machine, and neural networks are a common algorithm which is used in the classification models. And next one is regression. The regression is used to find the input and output machines, especially for linear regression and logistic regressions. Linear regression is it's a line model which can be able to check the output value as a predicted one or not. Next one is logistic. Logistic is a two-way of operation. Either it can be so 0 or 1. See, if it is right, then it can execute 1. If it is wrong, then it can be executed as a zero. So it can this kind of algorithms, both regression models has to be followed by using k nearest neighbor algorithms. The k is nothing but a constant value that can be identified by using the nearest neighbor model. The frame has to be implemented in cluster model. The cluster is nothing but the information has to be processed towards the neighboring nodes. From the neighboring nodes, we can able to select how much nodes has to be accepted by using the common node. So like that, we can be able to predict by using this kind of models. Assessment. So when does the regularization comes into play in machine learning? So even though we are having a lot of techniques in this model, how can we predict whether this data has to be right or wrong, or how can it can be able to predict linear or non-linear? So this will be explained by using this kind of three steps. First one is under fitting, appropriate fitting, over fitting. Because even if we are taking vending machines, the same process will be implemented because most of the coins are filled, or most of the coins are not yet to be filled, or most of the coins are over fitting. So these process has to be explained by using these three steps. Thank you.